Hey guys, so coaches, we want to make a quick video about our groups that we're going to put people into based upon our tests that we're going to do the 10th through the 14th. So we want to quickly cover, number one, the colors will be for the anaerobic and the aerobic results, red, blue, yellow, green, not in hierarchy, it is just the colors based upon their results. Animals are for the strength, lions and wolves. So we're going to explain why we're putting them into those groups based upon some detailed points that we have discussed as coaches and kind of like why we wanted to do it. So yeah, take it over.
Yeah, so speaking on the testing and just gathering data, it's just important as a community that we kind of know where we're heading and what direction we're going. There's a saying where I come from, it's if you don't assess, then you're going to guess. And we're not in the business of guessing, right? We want to give our clients the best quality training and service that they can. And so just getting more data, getting more metrics on our individuals is going to be beneficial, because then we're going to be able to outline a roadmap for them and get them where they want to be. Not necessarily trying to progress up the ranks, but progress forward based on what their fitness level is. So we're not changing anything in the sense of we are trying to make everybody an RX athlete. We're not trying to change anything in terms of we're just trying to get people super strong. We're still giving them the service that they ask for. It's just going to be a better result. And one of the benefits and the side effects of having more data is that if somebody does come to us and they say, hey, I want to do an RX competition in 4 months, in 6 months, well, we can have the blueprint of somebody else, right? Success leaves clues. We can look at what somebody else is able to do, what they've done in past workouts, and we can just use that as a blueprint to get a client to progress if that is their case. But otherwise, right, it still allows us to have that roadmap going forward, right, to get them doing a cartwheel when they're 80 years old, which is ultimately what all of our goals is, right?
Yeah, so metrics, data helps us know our athletes more, but then also why we wanted to do it is because we wanted to replace that traditional idea of RX at scale. Having that leaves a lot of questions and a lot of things in the gray area that we have to determine as coaches, that you have to determine on the fly, and then it gives a very unintentional stimulus. And we've got to pick it right then and there. So why we want to replace the RX scaled option is because more options is better. We have a lot of people in different spots of their fitness goals, their life, their stress, and everything like that. So we need to give them proper stimulus and better feedback from those workouts. And so from knowing them and knowing where they're at, we can give them the appropriate stimulus. And so you'll hear that a lot. Intentional stimulus is what we want. And by knowing them, knowing where they're at, knowing their abilities, we can tell them, hey, you know what I mean? Here's the proper feedback for today. Here's the proper feedback for this anaerobic or the aerobic workout, so that they can then have a better experience that day, and we can coach them better. We can say, hey, okay, in the blue group, you're using this, and your time domain is this, so then you're going to reach that goal and feel better doing it. And so then they feel like they're successful there. The intentional stimulus takes away questions. It also takes away the comparison between RX and scale. We want to eliminate that. We want to have people feel good about themselves, whether they're in the yellow or the red. We don't have to level up. We don't have to constantly get better. They don't have to level up. We want them getting better in their current spot, and then just slowly improving, slowly getting better based upon the stimulus that we give them there. Through the appropriate progressions, the appropriate weight, and everything like that. That's what we're trying to do and outline through intentional programming, knowing where we're going, knowing how much that they can handle and stuff like that. So, anything else?
I think that covers it. I think ultimately what we're just trying to do is provide the best quality training to our clients, trying to bring a little bit of individualization to their training. We all know, like, that's the best way to get fit, is hire a personal trainer and have them train you, only you, and that's not feasible, right? We can't all do that. But what we can do is help bridge that gap a little bit and help bring us closer to that so that everybody has a very successful new year.
Yeah, cool. See you guys.
Awesome.